Let's bring up the field for this year's running of the Jessamine, the Grade 2, out there at Keeneland. And I'll tell you what, this is what you want to see. Time to Dream, the 12 sitting at 2-1. We've got Mackinac, the 2 at 9-2. Lit Ship from the inside at 6-1. Plenty of big contenders to entertain.
It's amazing how each year the same familiar faces run their best races as a trainer at Keeneland. We talked about Wesley Ward, Vicky Oliver's another one, and Rusty Arnold, who's got the 2 here with Luis Saez, Mackinac, the filly by Twirling Candy.
Let's start with the Todd Pletcher filly, Time to Dream, the 12, sitting at a short price, and we take it back to the running of the PG Johnson Stakes. Time to Dream, very impressive from off the pace. You look at this point of where we're at, devastating turn of foot.
This horse is a half to red carpet ready, who was a neck away from winning a big race at Ellis Park. This horse airing out to stay undefeated, 5 commanding lengths for the $750,000 daughter of Not This Time.
A perfect 2 for 2 on the race resume. We'll look to improve again. Coming up on Friday in the Jessamines, that's Time to Dream, the 12 sitting at 2-1 with Irad Ortiz booked to ride. Other directions to look, Mackinac, the 2 sitting at 9-2, just has 2 starts under the belt at 5.5, at 6.5. So I guess the step up in distance could be the big question mark for Mackinac, the 2.
And then another horse by Not This Time is the number 9 Infinite Sky, who on debut ran 4th, closed on, but then here at Kentucky Downs stepped forward, was the favorite here in the race. This horse does have a famous sibling. The older sister, Wet Paint, was the favorite in the Kentucky Oaks just a couple years back in a race that pretty mischievous one. So certainly the bloodlines of Godolphin, Brad Cox, Machado. This is a big chance for Luan Machado. He does ride for Brad Cox, but not always his top contenders. This is one of the better chances he's had for Brad.
Stepping it up in class against other winners for the first time, the Royal Blue Army, the Godolphin team behind Infinite Sky. That is the 9 sitting at 5-1. There's a couple of big prices in long shots who really just haven't shown us enough, Caleb, but always weary. This is the kind of race where you may just see that chaos.
Trip is so important, and also forward projection. This isn't a race where you just look at face value on what they've done. No, they're so young in their career. You need to project who's going to take the move forward here in this event.
Who's going to punch that ticket into the Juvenile Fillies turf coming up on the 31st of October, day 1 of the Breeders' Cup World Champs. Entry fees covered, award to the nominator, and a $10K travel allowance if based outside of California. This weekend, it is prime time in terms of Breeders' Cup win and your ins. No more so than what we're seeing out there at Lexington. Opening day, opening weekend from Keeneland Racecourse, and we'll have 7 of the best out there live on site to take you through all of the lead-up, action, and buzz. World-class racing, even better on the wagering side, Caleb.